Welcome to Healing as a Messy Bitch. This is Amy Wilhelmy. Today we're talking about sex therapy after trauma. So, how to feel safe in your body again. It's not about positions, it's about permission. So, let's get this one thing straight. If your sex therapist starts with, just try role play before asking whether you dissociate during touch, run. Because trauma-informed sex therapy isn't about Cosmo-style tips or 50 new positions. It's about nervous system rehab, helping your body relearn that intimacy can feel safe again. And that's the key. Sex after trauma isn't about being good at sex. It's about permission. Permission to go slow, to pause, to not perform, and to listen to what your body needs. Why sexual trauma needs its own approach. So, survivors of trauma often experience things like freezing or going numb during intimacy, feeling unsafe or panicked when arousal kicks in, experiencing pain, shutdown, or disconnection, and then feeling guilty about it. And here's the kicker. You don't need a history of sexual assault for this to show up. Relational trauma, like emotional neglect, chronic invalidation, or growing up in a controlling environment, can send the same message. Connection is dangerous. So, of course, your body says, nope, when things get intimate. Your body isn't broken, it's protecting you. Example, think about your nervous system like a smoke detector. If it's been set off before, it gets extra sensitive. Sometimes it goes off when you're just making toast, not because there's a fire, but because it's primed to react. And sex after trauma is about recalibrating that smoke detector. How trauma-informed sex therapy works. So here's the first thing to know. It starts very slow. The foundation isn't about how many times a week. It isn't toys or positions. The foundation is safety. Some tools we use include consent, renegotiation, so relearning how to say yes, no, and maybe in real time. Practicing it until your nervous system trusts that choice matters. And then maybe sensate focus. So gentle, non-goal oriented touch adapted to rebuild trust with your body, starting sometimes with just noticing your own hand on your own skin. Somatic awareness. So paying attention to sensations and signals without judgment. Learning the difference between tension that means danger and tension that just means arousal. Erotic mindfulness. Instead of performing what you think should feel sexy, practice noticing what actually feels good in the moment. And here's something that people forget. Trauma-informed sex therapy isn't about rushing back to intercourse. Sometimes it's about learning how to breathe through touch on your arm, or how to let yourself enjoy a hug without bracing for impact. The goal isn't to get back to normal. What is normal anyway? It's about creating a new normal, one where your body finally has a voice in the conversation. So how does this integrate? If you've been listening to the channel, you know that I'm going to be talking about integration. This work gets even more powerful when it's integrated with other healing modalities. Picture this: ketamine-assisted psychotherapy, which helps you access emotions that have been shut down for years sometimes. EMDR, which clears that memory where your body first learned that touch equals danger. And then EFT, so emotionally focused therapy, helps you share those needs with your partner so the intimacy feels safe relationally. Sex therapy then becomes the bridge back to pleasure, where your body is an ally instead of an enemy. This work is really sacred. Yes, it's sensual, but it's also awkward sometimes, funny, tender, and deeply human. Sometimes the healing moment is crying in your partner's arms because you stayed present, maybe during a hug or a kiss when you couldn't before. Sometimes it's laughing together when your body says, nope, and you pause instead of powering through. And sometimes it's rediscovering that your body can feel good without shame. Because sexual healing isn't just about sex. It's about belonging in your body again. So if your body's been yelling louder than your libido, through pain, through shutdown or panic, you are not alone. And you are not broken. Your body is wise. It's been protecting you. And so with the right support, it can learn how to trust again, how to play, how to rest, and how to feel desire without fear. And next week, we'll tie everything together with a personalized roadmap for integrated healing, so you can see how all these pieces might fit for you. Drop a fire in the comments if this resonates, and don't forget to subscribe, because healing is messy. And yes, it's also very sexy. Amy Wilhelmy, Healing is a Messy Bitch.